Sure. Okay. Hi guys. Hopefully you can hear me. This is a regular upload just because this is not going to be a full reading. I just wanted to drop a really quick collective message just because I do not have the time to go on live and all of that. Also, please excuse the TV going on in the background. I am playing classic Scooby-Doo. If that is significant to somebody out there, maybe somebody was born in that era. Anyways, there is a group of people right now. There could be up to 9 people, 9 of swords. They all could struggle with a drug addiction that causes them not to go to sleep. This could be to like cocaine, crack, meth, something like this where they go awake for days. They all have a hit on them. Okay, so there's 9 people with a hit on them right now. I just dropped that on the floor. They said if you've been dealing with like if you feel like these people have been harassing you like extra hard because people do not like them anymore, because there's a sense here that people are no longer supporting these people and these people are now trying to blame that on you. It's like a group of people that used to be popular with the general public, which is weird. So this could be like a family or a company, and now they have a really bad reputation because of how they treated you. But it's more like people are asking them what they did to you. And it's what's funny. So this could be a place that like you left, that you used to work, or a community that you left, or a neighborhood, or even a apartment building where people actually liked you, or like the customers liked you. There's like so sorry, let me sit down here. So there's an energy here where basically people, this group of people that targeted you in the past, really wanted to make your life hell, wanted to give you a severe mental illness. Like they wanted to make your life hell all around, daytime and nighttime. Like these people didn't take a break, and these people have a drug addiction, okay, and these people do not sleep. That is the first leg of their karma, is because they cannot sleep. It's because of the time, like all of the insomnia and anxiety they gave you in the past, and possibly now if you're dealing with that. They want you to know that this group of people are trying to blame you for for why people do not support them anymore, or want to talk to them or listen to them anymore, or maybe even give them business. And the real funny thing is they're the reason that you left. They're the reason you left this place. They're the reason you left these people that needed you. They're the reason that the people that wanted you around or needed you, wherever this is or whatever this is, they're the reason why they don't have access to you anymore. And it's like really funny because these people are trying to still somehow blame you to the people that are coming up to them and asking them why they made you go away. Like nobody just goes away on their own from a place that they seem to like thrive at, right? At some point, they don't just leave on their own. They don't just, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna decide to go and just, and people know that. And people know your nature because they've met you. And there's something about how these people don't know you. It's obvious. It's kind of like this could even be a group of people that were out of touch with the people that they wanted to win over. They were out of touch. It's like they want the popularity, but nobody relates to them, nobody likes them, and they're not kind. They're rude and they're arrogant and they're judgmental, and nobody likes them, and they're fake. And you're not any of those things. You're empathic. You could be very healing to talk to. You're very understanding, and people genuinely would even just come to this place or come to wherever you are just to share that energy with you. And there's something about this where like you don't even have as much as these people. You don't even have as much support as these people. But like, sorry, my neighbors are like yelling at me right now or whispering at me. They're not my neighbors. They're actually like these people that are homeless or something. I don't know. But anyways, maybe these people are homeless now. So, or they're about to be, or they're about to all lose their jobs. Like if this is a place that was like a workplace situation or wherever, or if these are all people that work together, if they're like a rival company or a family that just went against you, they're all losing something together at the same time. And they want, so there's something about how, like, yeah, these people are blaming you for leaving like them behind. It's weird. Isn't that weird? It's like they literally pushed you out. They were so like, they're narcissists. They literally bullied the shit out of you and made it impossible for you to even breathe like one breath in this place like as a normal person. They like literally did not give you any understanding at all as a person. Like they literally like shit, like they spat on you. It's like these people spat on you, and it's like, why would you fucking stay for that? And it's like people actually liked you, and it's because you related to people. You could relate to people in your community. You could relate to people like in your town or in the customers at this place, wherever this was, if this was a work situation. And these people didn't, because there was something about how these people always separated themselves from others and thought they were better than others. They thought they could manifest being better than others by quote unquote acting better and treating people like shit. And the whole reason why people like you is because you don't treat people like that. You treat people equally. You give everybody a chance. If they like come up to you and they talk to you and tell you about themselves, you give them a chance, you know, and you're equal. Like it's always equal with you. You don't, and you always have an understanding. You come from a place of empathy. And when people come up to you with falseness, like a false mask, or like they look like they're coming from a like a really bitchy angle, that's when you don't share that energy, because they don't deserve it. You know, you're not attracted to energy like this. There's nothing about this that's attractive to you. There's nothing about this that makes you wonder or sad, like why you're not understood. It's just like you have so much energy that is valuable, and you've gotten to a point in your life where you only accept people with energy that's equal to yours just as like valuable. Not like, that, not in like a snobby way, but like that empathic connection. Like even just in general, just like you being able to tell somebody a joke and them understanding it is like valuable, and it's like having that connection. And these people, they don't have any of that. They don't have intelligence. They don't have any empathy. They are really I heard they're sick. They're sick people with sick interests, and they're mean, and they're annoying, and they're childish and immature. And people, and they're outdated, and they're out of touch. And I think people that are successful, people that are attractive nowadays, people that have lots of, power, they don't like people like this, and they don't act like this. And these people don't understand that, and they're in the shithole where they belong. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they just don't get it. But there's something about how, like, nobody relates to them. And it's like, without you in that place, nobody, like, people just see these people as robots. They're like cold robots, and they thought that your energy was their energy. And the reason why people were interested in them or interested in being around them was because of them, when in reality it was because of you. Because you're not afraid to not break down, but you're not afraid to open yourself up to people. You're not afraid to relate to people and get down to a human level with others. You don't treat people like you're above them. You could be somebody that feels uncomfortable in that position, honestly. You could even be somebody that like passed up the manager or supervisor job for that reason at some point, because of that. Like, or like you just don't feel comfortable, like really, always, like, like when you are put, so when you're put in a position of responsibility, you want to make sure that you do a good job, because especially when other people are involved. And these people are very reckless. They don't care. They just want money and power, money and power. I'm thinking about, like, dictators from the past. Like, I'm literally like, my family escaped a dictatorship to come here, so I'm like I'm like thinking of like where they came from, and I'm thinking about how like everything was super controlled and shit, and the people don't like the dictator. There's nothing likable about these dictators, right? For example, I mean, my family escaped, my dad's family escaped Vietnam. And, that dictator, who's not attractive. Let's think about another dictator. North Korea. That guy, the dictators are not attractive. The reason why they have power is they force it. They force it, but doesn't mean the people like them. If you really think about dictators, it's like a guy forcing a cult to like accept his delusion. Like basically help and produce a delusion for him to be comfortable and also feel powerful in a way. If you really think about it, I don't I don't I can't think of any dictator that was ever physically attractive. I'm going to be really honest with you. None of them were attractive. Think about it. All of them looked kind of funny. They all of them look like somebody that a lot of girls rejected in school. You know what I'm saying? That like grew up and is like, I'm going to force everybody to like me. And it's like that's what these people are like. Like they just they except there's nothing they don't have they want to be a dictator, in your life and other people's life, and they want to by force just force it. Like just I want you to like me and respect me and think that I'm better than you, but it's like why would I? You're not likable. You're mean to me. You spit on me. You're a piece of shit. You don't respect me. Why would I respect you? It's like people are looking at this group of people like, why the fuck should we respect you? Maybe you stood up to this group of people or you just left. Like you left or you just aren't around. You just separate yourself. And it's like just that alone was like already showing people the stark difference and just showing people how they look compared to you. And the more these people would talk poorly about you, the more bad they look. Because you treated people from a place with love. Like you came from a place of love, concern, or even empathy. You helped people. You took the time with them. Or when people came to talk to you, you took the time or the energy or like whatever you did. Or maybe you made something in this place that helped people, but it took you a lot of time to make it. But it helped a lot of people more than you thought. And these people, instead of being happy for the people that were being helped by you, they were angry that you looked better than them in some way or that you were gaining popularity instead of being happy that people were being helped and that people were getting more peace. See, this is how I see this kind of like as as a tarot reader slash psychic reader on YouTube. I know that our genre of YouTube has actually got like our spirituality genre on YouTube has actually grown a lot. Like it's gotten really, really a lot more condensed over the years. I was not at the very beginning. I was kind of like towards like maybe like before TikTok or like a little bit around this beginning of TikTok I started, and it was like still a little bit slow at the time, but it was like, it was a lot of people were watching it. I was watching it for years. And now there's a lot more. There's like lots of new creators. There's lots of people doing like different things, experimenting with different ways to do their readings, how to film it, where to film it. And honestly, I love it. Like how I approach it, I never look at it like, oh, this guy is competing with me and trying to take my reading style or take my subscribers, or oh, this person thinks that they can get a higher number than me. Like whenever I see that, like a new person, or whenever I see anybody in general that I've never seen before, right, that has like even more than me, I'm always kind of just like glad and maybe even like relieved, because it's like, to me, when I see other people succeeding in any industry, what it is, even in their own way, like when you see that person succeeding in their own way, like uniquely, it's like, I think it's cool, because especially if I can't do what that person's doing, I like that that person can provide that content for the people that need that from them that I can't provide, like that's why I always tell people in my readings, like, hey, like if you don't like how this reading goes, like I'm completely 100% a supporter of you, finding the reading for you or the style for you. Like I'm not here to dictate you. See, I'm not a dictator. I'm not here to force you to listen to me and think that my style is the best style, or my card's the only truth or something. Like, everybody nobody is perfect, and no system is perfect, and everybody has a different preference and a different thing that works for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody is the same size or the same way or thinks the same thing, of course. So whenever I see people like in my quote unquote industry, I guess you would say, in YouTube, or my field, I guess, it's like I like it. I like when people bring something new, because it's like some, and like some people, you know, because I clock people all the time. I clock other readers all the time. Like, sometimes I like see, like, sometimes they be talking shit about other people, but I don't, I don't say anything. I just, I'm not into it like that. But I do notice, like when some readers, they're like me, where I'm a little bit like open with my emotions, because I just don't care. Because I'm honestly, when I started this channel, I wanted it to look like I was like FaceTiming a friend. Like, I started this channel I made it look like this on purpose, just because I wanted friends. I literally wanted a spiritual friend, at least one person to subscribe that like understands what the heck is going on, right? Or at least like, oh my gosh, like, wow, like they're entertained. And that's my style. I like to be loud. I like to make light of things, but I also like to just feel it, because that's just my style of empathy. Some people have called me a dark empath. Like, I'm not afraid to go down there, because I have been to all sides of the spirituality, okay? Like, I've been everywhere, or a lot of places, not everywhere. I'm not a pro, but so, I'm not afraid to say, whatever I see. But there's other people that are way more gentle, and they are so organized, and it is so satisfying. It is so, I like watching them personally, and it's not my style. And it is so restful for the eyes, where they lay the cards out, where they don't even show their face, it's just their hands, and it's nice. It's like, that's not my style, but I like that that person is there. And even if they have more than me, that's awesome, because that's like, some people need that. Like, some people need a gentle voice to tell them messages. Some people need a loud voice. Some people need someone to just shake it up and be like, dude, this person's an asshole. There's different moods. You don't need to be like this way or that way all the time. And I feel like these people just don't understand that, because they're not talented. What? I didn't mean to say that, but you know what it is? It's that, for real. I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? No, I'm not sorry. The reason why these people are so obsessed with like what other people are doing is because they're not talented. If they had their own style of singing, or their own thing to do, or at least like play guitar or piano or something to focus on, where they practice it and they have their own thing, they wouldn't be focused on somebody else at all. Like, even if it's another person that also plays piano, like, at least they have something on their own to get better at. These people are not talented. Nobody wants to listen to them talk. Nobody wants to hear them sing. Because they don't even try. They don't even try. And they yell at you for trying. I feel like you don't approach the industry, or you don't approach life like a competition. You don't see it as, there can only be one. You are an innovator, dude. You are literally somebody who adds. You don't take. You want to add to the language. You want to make a new slang word. You want to make a new recipe. You want to make a new kind of invention, not to make money, not to make clout, not to make popularity, not to make all of this shit. It's for the greater good. It's for the greater good. It's like the person who invented the toaster to toast bread. Literally, it's like, not because I want to be rich. It's because it makes life better. And I feel like whatever you do in your job that is different, or whatever you do wherever these people are, were threatened or are threatened by you, and felt like, oh, I need to fuck this person up, and then now this person's gone, and now everybody's wondering where they are, and it's like everything's falling apart. It's like, I don't know. They don't care. It's just showing people they don't care about the people. It's insulting because they're saying, I care about you, and that's why I'm saying you should stay away from this person. That's why it was good for you that we cut them off. It's good for you that we ran them off. You know, we had to bully them. We had to kick them out. We had to abuse them to make them go away because they're a bad person. And the people are like, we don't understand. They were a good pharmacist. They gave us our medications on time. They knew my name, my other name, and the address on the account. They got it all the time. They never forgot like the other guy does. That person that you cut off, I don't understand, because that person took the time to help me walk across the street or help me pick that thing out from the top shelf when they were here. And now nobody here does that. That person I don't know what you're talking about. That person used to wave hi to me every day, and that was the only person who said hi to me. And I don't know where they are now. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, that's what the response is to these people. Your footprint isn't blah, blah, blah words. Your footprint on people's lives, your imprint, was actions. It was acts of love, service, generosity of your energy, your time, your healing, even your money. Maybe you could have even just donated or just gave freely. Help people. And these people, you know what their impression is on people, why no one remembers them, why they don't get the attention, quote unquote, that you got, quote unquote, so easily, is because they don't have any actions that last on people. Their impressions on people are negative. Their impressions on people were bruises. You left little like hearts on people, little like sparkles. Like I'm seeing a car with a dent in it, and I'm just seeing you wave your hand and the dent is gone. Like you're a magic bodywork mechanic or something. It's like you like take people's dents away. You take weight away from people when they talk to you face to face, or even over like the phone or something, whatever you do, even if it's just socially. And these people, they traumatize people. They traumatize people, and they don't help. They don't do anything. Some of them could traumatize people, or some of them just take. They're just like, okay, give me the money, or okay, give it to me and get out. You know, they don't worry about that other person. They don't say, how are you doing today? Or, okay, like, what is it do you need? Or, you know, like, I'm getting like an idea, like medication, or like a doctor, even like, oh, so you're here getting this, you must be dealing with that. Let me recommend you this. Like, you could have been someone that really actually cared about your job, or really actually cared about just people in general, wherever you were, not even just the job, or just like the place, just humans. And these people don't. They care about money, and they just see people as money. They see one human body as $1. And they saw all these $1 bills just dancing around you, running to you to ask you for advice, running to you to say hello. They're seeing these dollar bills running to you. And you were just happy to help people. You were just happy to have a good impact on people. You're just happy to leave people with that memory or that impact. Or just hearing that your work made someone's day, or helped them, or just made something easier for them, made you happy. Because maybe you came from a background where people didn't give you a chance. Maybe you grew up where people didn't give you, like, people bullied you growing up, maybe. Or maybe, like, at a younger age, or even in a relationship, you were in a relationship where you were not loved, or you were in a family where people just, you tried so hard, and, like, people just refused to accept you and to give you what you deserved. And you never understood why, so you just give freely. Because it's like there's nowhere to give it sometimes. And it could be maybe because of the way you look. Maybe some of you guys are disabled in some way. Maybe some of you guys have like a personality or a different kind of voice. Or you're just very unique. And You have had to deal with a lot of unfair judgment and a lot of unfair treatment just randomly, you know, from people who just don't understand why you can't be normal or why you can't be boring and not and just, you know what it is? It's your empathy. Your empathy bothers people because it makes them guilty. Seeing you care about people, seeing you be caring, makes them want to dismiss you and say, oh, haha, you're just an innocent loser. You are just, what do you call it? Naive. Oh, haha, that person, don't help that guy. That guy's just a stinky old drunk. You know, he just fell down. Don't help him up. And ha ha ha. You know, these people are like that. And you're just a person. You just see it as being a person. You know what it's like to be ignored. You know what it's like to be kicked down. That's been your entire life. Or maybe like a good chunk, or maybe a really traumatizing event that changed you. But you're not the person that these people constantly try to make you out to be others, and they don't care. They don't care that you're not. Because they're not. They're not the people they make themselves out to be. They're liars. They're frauds. They have nothing to live for. And they don't want you to have that. But you do. And these people tried to force you out before people could appreciate you and before you could see the positive effects you were leaving around you. Every step you took, a flower grew on your footstep. Every step these people took, there was wilting and death and burning. And they were burning this place down before you arrived. And when you arrived, it started to grow flowers. And now you're gone, and now it's back to the dry, barren, sad, hellish wasteland it was. Because these people have no emotion, these people have no empathy, these people do not care about anything or anybody but themselves and money. You literally were the last fucking trace of a heartbeat. And these people took it away from other people that could have needed that. Because they wanted to feel popular, or they felt bad about themselves when they could have stepped up and also helped people because they wanted to feel good. But no, they don't see it that way. They just see you as easily getting attention, easily. No, you weren't getting attention or easily this or that. You were helping people, and people just naturally gravitate towards you. You are nice to people, and people naturally gravitate towards you. These people are rude to people. These people are dismissive. These people are disgusting. They're evil. They take from people. They're judgmental. They're hateful. They're toxic. They're evil. They're narcissistic. And they make people go away. And it's easy as that. It's logic. Nobody likes them. And they're all staying up late at night in bed wondering why. And it keeps passing over their mind. Oh, well, maybe that guy was right. Maybe sometimes I'm a jerk, and that's why people are annoyed with me, and that's why they don't want to. But then they're like, no, that can't be that. Because look at my family. Look at my horrible, shitty family. They're all right here, all clapping for me. And I'm all alone. This is my 20th relationship that's failing. My life's going great. I have no money, and I have a big drug addiction, and I lost my kids. I have no idea what's wrong with me. It must be the collective, because they just won't back down. It's the collective's fault, because they just won't back down. They just won't back down. They just won't back down. Let's just keep drinking Three of Cups. Let's just keep pretending to celebrate together and party, and maybe people will join the party. No one wants to join their party. Two of Pentacles, because people see them as an unstable joke. They see them as they don't see them as a party. They see these as a bunch of people who can't even stand up straight or walk straight line. They can't even form a full fucking sentence. They're delusional, and they still try. They're still trying, and they just don't see. Look, they're sick. Four of Swords, somebody is sick. Somebody is sick. Somebody is literally stuck to their bed, and they're in their bed screaming still at you. Isn't that crazy? Someone might even be considering hooking this person up to an IV soon. The way they look, and they're still yelling. 10 of Cups, they don't want you to get this full wish fulfillment, but you're about to get it. You're about to get it. You're about to get it real loud, real proud. You could already be getting some blessings right now. You could be getting some spending money. You guys could be looking real good, glowing up somehow here. Maybe spending your time in the gym is really paying off, while these people are looking at you and their finances are not looking very good, okay? And it's hitting them in that area because finances is the only thing they care about. Remember, they don't have emotions. They don't care. You know, I heard some of these people might have had their child killed and lied about it. Like someone murdered their own kid and lied about it. I'm hearing, what's that girl's name? Casey Johnson or whatever the fuck that lady's name. Whatever the fuck. I'm sorry. The lady who like killed her daughter, and then went out and partied. Like somebody in this group could literally do that. Or like do something like that to their family member. Like maybe like they have an older family member, like a grandpa or grandma they were supposed to watch over, and they could have like even like killed this person or like neglected that person to go out and do drugs and shit. Like it's really irresponsible. This person could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person's young. They're younger than you. They could have like thick eyebrows and a really big nose, or like a prominent nose. Maybe blonde hair or light colored hair or just naturally straight hair. This person's arrogant. I feel like they still just like they just can't admit their wrongs. Like they can't admit that they're wrong. Like they're so obviously wrong. They're obviously fucking wrong. They're obviously like every word, it's to the point where every word they speak, people are just like shaking their head like silently to themselves, like lies. It's like every word this person says, it's like people are like going lie, 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 lie. Like every time this person opens their mouth, it's like lie, lie, lie. Because it's like, yeah. Like nobody, yeah, these people are no longer being respected right now. They want you to know though that you're getting a lot of like, I heard you're getting the whole package. Like you're getting the full package. You're getting a new house. You're getting like, if you were looking for a relationship, you're getting like a new relationship. You're getting like, if it's not a new house, it's like your living situation improves immediately, and then it's like immediately after that you get like new love or like a best friend or a new friend or a friend group here, or like a new job if you were looking for a new job. It's like everything sets up at the same time, and they just want you to like know that these people are dealing with karma, and the reason why they may be trying to harass you still, or they're still going, and it's annoying because it's like, why don't you see yourself? Why don't you own a mirror? Or don't you see that you're dealing with karma? It's because they're angry and they don't have anywhere else to take it out on, because they can't take it out on the people around them, because the people around them, they're already on thin ice. People already don't like them. People are already seeing this shit about them. If they start acting out and start breaking, what do you call it, crashing out on those people, then those people are just gonna, 100% believe that they're assholes. They're pieces of shit. So these people are trying to take it out on you. They're trying to attack you, make you upset because your life is looking good, or it's about to look really good. And your Six of Swords, you're getting away. You're about to escape swiftly. I heard overnight. These people will never ever touch you. They'll never get to talk. I heard none of them will never get to talk to you to your face. None of them will ever just like, even if they try to step in front of you, they're so pathetic. I heard they're gonna be so pathetic, or so like, I heard like you're gonna look so good in person, like even better in person to these people, that like when they step up to you, they're gonna feel really ashamed of themselves. Something about like how you put them to shame. Like your aura, your energy is like in person, it's so strong and it radiates so strong and it's so bright and positive. It just makes these people feel ashamed, and it makes them turn around. Like they can't even talk to you to your face, or if they try to talk to you, they can't even look at you in your eyes. And if you ignore them, it's like it's easy to ignore them. Their energy is weak to you. Like they're irrelevant. Like you can walk right past them, and this person could be like, hey, blah 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 blah, and it's like you could walk right past them because honestly these people could be like really like unspiritual or something like this. Like they don't understand how certain things work. Let me turn on the air. They don't understand how certain things work, you know, in spirituality. So they could just like, they don't understand that like their energy is weak to you. Their energy is weak to you and it doesn't do anything to you. Like it doesn't pull on you. It's not like scary to you because it's like you, I don't know, like they're just like, I don't know how to explain it. Like if you're intuitive, like if you have abilities, you know, you might know what I'm talking about, like, or if you're empathic, you might know what I'm talking about, where you can tell somebody's weak. Like you could tell somebody's mentally weak, emotionally weak, like spiritually just weak, where it's you could tell it's really easy for this person to just fall. Like it's easy to trigger to this person. It's easy to like make this person, I heard, kill themselves. Like not literally, but like easy, like make this person like crash their own car and like spill their own food. You know what I'm saying? Like ruin their own life. Like piss in their own Cheerios. It's really easy. Because this person has like zero belief in any like sort of order in the universe. They just live off of chaos. And they don't have any solid ground to go back to, where so they're just really unaware. Yeah. I'm like trying to hold on. 8 of Cups, everybody's walking, I heard running away. People are running away from this group of people. And like I said, yeah, Queen of Swords, like if they're mean to you or something, or they're still trying to like, if they're trying to like crack outside of your place, or like really, really like stalk you more, or maybe, I don't know, or send you annoying comments, if this is like something not physical or like energetically, just know it's because you're telling the truth, or people know the truth about them, and they feel like you could still be their freaking spiritual punching bag, but you're not. And your life is just getting more and more blessed while their lives get worse. Okay, what message to finish off here? These people are trying so hard to like show off whatever they have, but I'm just seeing a man show off like his last pair of shoes. Like he only has one pair of like really dirty Converse or something, and he's just like walking around with them because you don't have a pair of Converse, but you don't like Converse shoes, you like Vans, and you only wear Vans. And this person is like, their shoes are dirty, they're like stinky, and this person doesn't have anything. They like, you know, like they gave away their house. Maybe this is also giving me the energy of like somebody that like wasted all their money, like their payments on like a new Mustang, like a new car. And then like they lost their house and now they live in that new car that they're making payments for. It's like that. It's like this person's like bragging and they're like, look at me, look at my new car, look at my GTR. And they're like standing there, but like they're inside of it camping, and they're like hanging their underwear off a string off of the fucking car door in the parking lot, and like you're living in a house, and maybe you're walking, or maybe you're riding a bike, and this person has a car, but like, you know, like this person's living in that car and they're still trying to flex it. They're still like stuck in the glory days, I heard, or like they're like forcing it, and it's to the point where it's uncomfortable and it's cringy for other people. Like other people are like do you not see yourself, kind of? It's like they're like, look at me, this could even be like a relationship, like they're flexing like a really like over like you know, like overkilled, like dead relationship, where like the person in every picture is like looking like they're dead inside and it like look really unexcited, and it's just like, I don't know, like I don't really pay attention to other people like that, so I don't know what it looks like when another relationship is dead. But like, I don't know, maybe they were like trying to weirdly flex a person or something, and it's like, you know, it's like, okay. But like they're like homeless, and they're like kind of like cheating on each other, and like they are not really in the best situation, and they're like trying to show off on you, and maybe you're single, and maybe you're like in a nice warm home, and you're by yourself, and maybe you don't have friends, but like you're comfortable, and you're eating food, and you're healthy, you're alive, you're grateful for what God's given you, universe is giving you, whatever deity, your ancestor. And it's like this person is like flexing those other things you don't have, but it's kind of like you have the essentials. It's kind of funny. It's like you have, it's like, you know, when you go camping and they say, you know, you need like what? You need like fire, you need a heat source, you need a water source, and you need shelter, and you need food, right? And it's kind of like you have those four things, and as long as you have those four things, you're good, like you're Gucci. And it's like these people have everything else except the four things that you are focused on. Like you're really practical, and you know, like if you want to apply this to another situation, it's like you have your phone bill, you have your light bill, you have your water bill in line, and then everything else kind of comes after. And then these people are the other way around, where they have, you know, the fancy car, and then they gotta randomly buy fancy shoes that they could have paid their bills with, you know, they gotta randomly get this random thing, and then it's like everything else is falling apart. The water is off in their house, the electricity is off, they have to sit in the dark, like, but they have new shoes. It's like their priorities are so backwards that they're flexing stuff that doesn't matter at this point. Like, it's like they're flexing, but it doesn't matter because they don't have the essentials. I don't know if that makes sense. So it's like you have the essentials, like you have the things you need to live, and you're comfortable, and at the end of the day, maybe even like emotional essentials, or like, you know, like mental essentials, like maybe like, you know, you have a certain like you know, exercise routine or hobbies that you do for an outlet, or a routine, or even sleeping schedule that you rely on, meditation schedule, whatever that is that you set for yourself. And that's, you know, you have your essentials, and you know that you're always good, because you can go back to your basics, right? Whereas these people, they don't have basics. They just want to find everything that you don't have or other people don't have, and then flash it. But they don't focus on the essentials. They don't focus on, okay, well, what about my water bill, my power bill, my phone bill? Where am I gonna live? You know, what am I gonna make for dinner? Like you could be somebody flexing like you're cooking something really delicious looking. You can get the ingredients. These people are like, yeah, whatever, well, and then I'm eating leftover french fries from 5 days ago, ha 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 ha, and I'm smoking crack, ha 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 ha. And it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that. It's like they're flexing something that's just kind of like, people are like, why? And then also like, it doesn't matter. Cause yeah. And I feel like if these people were the kind of people who also focused on having the main essentials and the basics for life above like the other stupid extra stuff, maybe that's why maybe that's why they don't get it, and that's why you don't have whatever these people quote unquote have, or these people are trying to flex on you. Because this whole time, you weren't looking for it. You were spending all your time trying to get the stability. You're trying to get your essentials, basically. You were like, I don't have time to think about fancy car, or their fancy designer, or their boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. I don't have time to think about that, because I have to get the step A, step B, step C, step, you know, D. I got to get these. I got to get my 4, you know, I got to get my bills paid, or I got to get my routine, my exercise, my health, or whatever it is, my food, my water. And these people, they just focus on opposite. And I don't think they understand you. They don't understand that. They just thought that you were in lack. They just thought because because you're not showing, you know, you're not showing off, there's not fancy things on the surface, you know, that you're putting on, or you don't have like somebody on it. It's like something about like on the outside, like the exterior, the outside, how it looks on the outside. It's like they only saw that, but they didn't see that you were very stable and you had a foundation going on the whole time that you were focused on, whereas they do not. So these people might actually end up on the street at some point, or I don't know, like somebody was not focusing on their essentials. Like somebody's not focusing on water, food, you know, next month's bill, rent, etc. Like someone was not focused on that, and someone is about to have to really be embarrassed outside. Like I heard someone like someone kept bragging about something that they had, like maybe somebody was like bragging about a handbag, or like I said, like a relationship or a car or something, and then it's like they're gonna be left with just that. Like in the end, like I heard soon, it's gonna be like that same thing that they bragged with. That's gonna be the same thing that they're gonna have to use to dig them a hole to go poop in the woods. I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, okay, well, that Gucci bag better be useful. You better use it to go scoop up some water to survive when you have to live in the woods. Because you didn't focus on paying your water bill. You didn't focus on paying your house bill. And you didn't, apparently, you know, and everything got repoed. So it's like that fancy little, you know, that fancy little purse, you know, the fancy Birkin bag they kept bragging about. Now they gotta use it to go scoop up water. They gotta use it to collect and forage berries in the wild now. That person they kept bragging about, now that person is like, I don't know, maybe that person's abusing them. For some of you, that person might be like pimping them out for like their drugs. For some of you, I don't know. That is very specific and not for everybody. That's really bad. But yeah, it's like, yeah, you wanted to brag about this so bad. Well, now you get to just, if it's so great, right? And it's so much better than what Jungle Collective was focusing on this whole time, minding their business, not really focused on you guys, then maybe you can, you know, deal with trials and tribulations from God, from your idol, the Birkin bag, your idol, your Tesla. Yeah, maybe your Tesla can save you and give you a miracle now, right? That's what it feels like. It's like they coveted their item or their weird social status over you trying to just get your stability, and it's like now that same thing they coveted is gonna be the same thing they have to use to dig out. It's like, so maybe that same Tesla that they like coveted so much for some reason, or Cybertruck, they got to use it to do Uber Eats and DoorDash to make some money on the side or something, or drive it to their job at some place they don't want to work. Like it's gonna be like really ironic and in everybody's face, kind of. And while they're doing that, like, you're gonna be actually being rewarded with luxuries that you appreciate, because you could appreciate luxury but in a different way from these people. Like, these people are actually very cheap, and I heard they only like luxury that's for other people to see. So if they want to buy designer, they like it when the brand is like on top all over, or they want something that's like the item is popular. Like, I heard like denim tears or whatever you call that brand. It's like, it's got to be like very overhype. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be recognizable, because that's how they feel like they're getting their money's worth, kind of. Whereas you could be somebody that likes understated things, or you like to spend your money on like food, like luxury food, imported ingredients. You could like to get like higher quality, I don't know, like wine. Some of you guys like wine, or like somebody likes to buy fancy cannabis, weed plants, or plants. Someone likes to spend money on indoor plants. Those are really expensive, like a big Monstera plant, appliances, like things that you actually use, like in the kitchen. You like to experience luxury in a practical way and in a way that makes sense for you. And these people just, I don't think they know how to do that. So you're about to be rewarded by the universe with that exact kind of wealth, because you have proven to your ancestors that you're responsible enough to hone it. You could be rewarded with like a nicer car, a nicer home, nicer electronics. Like, you might get a really nice, like a nice phone, a new phone this Christmas or something, or you might like get like a new vehicle again. I keep hearing like someone might get a bike or something, like a motorcycle, or a new blender, an air fryer. I heard someone wanted to get an air fryer. Like there's like things like a new TV. Like there's things that you actually like want to invest in. I also heard like exercise equipment. Like someone really wants to get like a particular sports equipment that costs a lot of money, and it's like to other people outside of it, you know, egotistical, douchey people like this who want to show off flashy, 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 right? To them, they think it's just, you know, any ordinary boxing glove or soccer ball, you know? Soccer ball, very expensive. That shit could go up to like $200. I had to learn that the hard way, by the way. But like, yeah, it's like they just see it as another ball because they don't have passions. They don't have interests. They don't have hobbies. They just have flex. They want to flex on people and they want to do their drugs. And I feel like, you know, to you, it's like you're willing to spend money on things like that. Like, oh, but this is like a really good quality soccer ball, or this is a really good quality, like, this is a good car, this is a good bed, you know, even a mattress. Someone might be buying a new mattress. Like, this is a really good new mower. Like someone might be buying like a new lawnmower. Like, oh, this is a really good mower. This is a really good leaf blower. There's like really good appliances, really good electronics. And you're going to be just living really comfortably and in a really understated way. I'm also thinking about how like Mark Zuckerberg, I don't know. I don't know what he looks like recently, but I remember like in the like the older pictures before, like where he's like walking outside in public and he's like wearing like really regular ass clothes, but like if you look up some of the items, I think like some of them are really, really, really expensive. Like if you really think about it. Same with like some other people, like a lot of celebrities, like you see them wear something really normal and then you zoom in and you're like, that shit is $500. That plain blue t-shirt is $500. But maybe to that celebrity, they like it because it's like 7 kajillion thousand count thread and it's really soft, or it wicks air away. I don't know. I don't care. I am not somebody to spend $500 on a t-shirt. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like these people they don't actually understand what it's like to be rich or what it's like to genuinely live luxury. They just think about showing off to people, showing off, being an influencer or famous or something. But it's like to you, you actually are going to spend that on enjoying it in the way that your ancestors want to watch you enjoy it. Like it might even be fun to watch you. I heard someone might even ending up on their own reality show, or might start like their own vlog series where people want to watch you travel or live this luxury. And it's like people could like to see this, or like to even, or maybe you might like your friends might travel with you and they like traveling with you because like you're somebody that like, you could be somebody that takes in the experience. Like you could like nature, or you just like absorbing information, or just observing things, or just seeing the art in things, or like, oh, that's a pretty color, you know, like in the sky, like things like that. Like you like enjoying the little things, and you would rather much spend the money on like, you know, enjoying the little things more efficiently, and also maybe enjoying, you know, time with your loved ones also, or people you care about, you know. And these people, they're never going to understand that. And I feel like that's why they just will forever, or like for a long time, continue to struggle with manifesting anything in their lives. But you guys are about to step into a very, very, very abundant time in your life, where you're gonna feel very, very appreciated by the universe. I feel like a lot of luck is coming in. Like you're already really grateful for whatever you have right now, but it's like you're about to just have a lot more just dumped on you, and you're not gonna know what to do. But they just said, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Just use it to relax. Use it to enjoy you. And, you know, I feel like you're not going to change when this money comes in, or this lifestyle change comes. Like, you're not really going to change as a person. I feel like it's just going to give you a higher capability of being more generous to people, and maybe even more understanding to people, because you're being given more comfort in your life. And yeah, and you're gonna have more energy to maybe help others. Maybe like, you know, if this is a job, like I said earlier, where you left, or whatever this was, a community, you know, you might be given an opportunity with this money or this financial stability to share this helpful energy or this loving energy somewhere where it's deserved. or you might even come up with an organization or a charity or something that's going to be able to spread this energy even further out there. So wow, that's really nice. We started really horribly and we ended on this really wholesome note. So I'm gonna stop right there, and this is like a 1-hour message here. But anyways, I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, I'd really appreciate if you left a like or a comment. Lets me know that I'm doing my job for the divine properly. There's also a link to donate in the description. It's through Cash App. That would help me out a lot. But you do not have to. If you want to book a personal reading, there's information for that in my channel's about and my bio. You can hit me up at my email at jungleintuitive@gmail.com. And yeah, I'm gonna head out now. But anyways, I'll see you guys probably in my live stream, and you are important and you deserve love. Let me put you down here. Hold on. I gotta do the bird. Peace.